Monty, now that we're off the air, let's talk about something important. When's your birthday?
That's an interesting question. It's in May.
Did you know that Bucksnore Barbecue will give you a free birthday buffet?
What?
All you got to do is show your proof of age and get a free Bucksnore Barbecue buffet for your birthday. They'll even include the drink.
Well, we're going to my parents for my birthday.
Well, Bucksnore Barbecue will keep that offer 5 days before or 5 days after your actual birthday.
Hey, I'll even go to Van Alstyne for that.
Bucksnore Barbecue is located in downtown Van Alstyne. BucksnoreBBQ.com.
I'm attorney Micah Belden, and I will always be a Bulldog. I'm a proud graduate of Howe High School. The great leadership from our teachers and coaches helped me be able to become one of the few certified criminal law specialists in Texas. While I love the black and white, in trials, everything is not always that way. If you've been investigated, arrested, or charged with a crime in North Texas, you need to call me now at 903-744-4252 for a free consultation. I'm board certified by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization, Principal Office, Sherman, Texas.
This is more than a bundle. This is way more than a combo deal. It's your sanctuary, your home field. It's where everything happens. This is your home, your car, your memories. And you want to be sure they're protected with home and auto insurance. As your State Farm agent, I get it. That's why I'm here to help life go right. My name is Ed Meacham, and I'm your Howe State Farm agent. Give me a call at 903-892-3923 or on the web at MrEdInsurance.com.
Since 2011, Scoggins Funeral Home and Crematory has walked with hundreds of families through the most overwhelming time of their lives. Their job is simple: to make this season a little easier. What you can expect is a no-pressure, people-first philosophy, custom services for memorials that you'll remember forever, and reasonable pricing. Tommy and Bobby K. Scoggins have built a reputation over the past 30 years in the funeral business for making every family feel at home. Visit ScogginsFuneralHome.com or call 903-482-5225.
Well, the last time we were with you for Lady Bulldogs basketball, it was in February, and the Lady Bulldogs coming into a long stretch run in the playoffs, faced a Mineola team, and Howe, with a fourth quarter lead that night, saw their state championship hopes go away, and they finished 23-10 last year. Only the second girls basketball team in school history to become area champions. Howe, who had an 11-point lead early in the fourth quarter of that game, could not stave off the elevated temperature of a desperate Mineola team. In the final minutes of the regional quarterfinal game, Howe's lead collapsed with 30 seconds remaining in the game when the Lady Jackets All-State guard Sabria Dean would have made LeBron James blush. She hit a 9-footer in the middle of the lane to give her team the 36-35 lead, which later became the win, and that was the last time we saw the Lady Bulldogs in 2019. But tonight, they're back. They are back in the championship game early in the season here in Bells against the Lady Panthers of Bells. And the Lady Bulldogs come into the season 4-0, have yet to be beaten, and something's got to happen this afternoon because Bells is also 5-0. They have not been beaten. They took down Tom Bean 63-15. They took down Gunner 55-48. They beat Commerce 53-9. Beat Whitesboro 57-10. And Little River Academy 42-28. So defense for the Lady Panthers of Bells. Howe also doing a number on their opponents, scoring points, and of course led by their senior Allie Harvey, led by Jenna Honore, led by Cassidy Anderson, led by Molly Wilson, and a cast of characters. And tonight ought to be a fantastic game. Powerhouse is early season girls basketball. Malin Walker joins me this afternoon in his debut on the air. What do you think about this contest we're going to see?
I think it's going to be a highly defensive game. You know, it's going to be a tough game for both of them.
Yeah, I think you're right, and we should be underway here in about 4 or 5.5 minutes. We did have a chance before the game to talk to some of the players, and we'll let you listen to some of that because we did talk to Jenna Honore about the goals for this season, the 2019-2020 season, where Howe is already ranked 18th in the state. This is what Jenna had to say about the season.
Well, obviously our goal is to go to state this year. We have a lot of talent, and I think we can do it as long as we work together and do our best at all times.
We also had a chance to talk to Allie Harvey about the chemistry. These girls have been playing together since they were little girls in Little Dribblers basketball. We had a chance to talk to Allie about that chemistry that they have.
It's really good just playing together. We have a lot of chemistry, and we all know the game pretty well, and we just play a different game when we're all together.
And they're all together today, and they've got the offensive MVP in Cassidy Anderson, the defensive MVP in Jenna Honore, and the overall district MVP returning Allie Harvey. So much talent coming back. Cassidy Anderson had a chance to talk about that a little bit when we talked to her just a few moments ago.
I think it's really important. It kind of gives us some motivation to keep working throughout the season and achieve those goals again.
If there's any pressure at all being ranked 18th in the state, another senior we talked to about that, Miss Peyton Ford, she talked a little bit about maybe there is a little bit of pressure, maybe they're working a little bit to offset that.
We have to live up to our circumstances and what people expect of us, and we just want to provide the best for our team, and it's hard to live up to that, but we work every day just to accomplish our goals.
And we also talked to the superintendent's daughter, Molly Wilson, another long-tenured Lady Bulldog, been around the starter for a long time here. And it all starts and ends with Derek Lands, and she had a chance to talk about Coach Lands and what he means to this club.
He really brings us all together. He knows exactly what to say. He knows us better than we know ourselves, so he knows how to push us and get us to do our best.
Of course, Coach Lands, multiple 20-win seasons, been in Howe since 2002. Long in the tooth for a Bulldog coach, that's for sure. And what an outstanding job he's done for many years here. A good crowd has come over from Howe over here to Bells. And I think we're about 3 minutes away from tip-off, and we'll take another quick timeout. And we'll be right back here in Bells, Texas in just a moment.
Hello, Bulldog fans. This is Juan Enciso, your local farmers insurance agent here in Howe. We're here to assist you with your insurance needs, including auto, home, life, business needs, and more. We're vested in the community because we are the only insurance agent in Howe. Our office is at 403 West Hanning Street, or we can be reached by calling 972-382-6121. We're also on the web at farmersagent.com/JEnciso. I have the knowledge and experience to help you better understand your insurance coverage options. Call me, Juan Enciso, at 972-382-6121.
To compete at the highest level, you need reliable teammates to share the load, strong leadership, and unquestionable character. It's true in athletics, and it's true with financial services. At Independent Bank, we understand success on the field is a result of unseen hours of hard work and preparation long before the first whistle. Visit any of our branches, and you'll find local bankers invested in the community, committed to building strong business partnerships and helping families reach their financial goals. Independent Bank is proud to be a part of Howe Student Athletics. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Larry Mays. I'm the master plumber and the owner of Torque Plumbing in Howe, Texas. We do commercial and residential plumbing, everything from major construction of new restaurants to service plumbing calls to local citizens. We even service water heaters. We're located here in Howe off of Highway 75 at 102 South Collins Freeway. We're family owned and operated and are vested into the Bulldog community. Give us a call at 903-532-0525.
Mention this ad for free service calls.
Attention Bulldog Nation. Come down to the Sonic in Howe for half-price shakes after 8. When the Bulldogs are home, they'll even stay open for you rough, tough Bulldogs until 11 p.m.
Sonic of Howe is where you get great food and big smiles and a little message for our Howe Bulldogs football players.
Go Bulldogs fight, Bulldogs win, win, win. This is how you Sonic.
It's not just good, it's
Sonic good.
Disclaimer there that Sonic ad was for football games, so I'm not sure they'll stay open after late after home basketball games. So little disclaimer there. for the Bells Lady Panthers, we believe the starting lineup will be Haley Allridge, Caton Arnold, Gabby Smith, Chesney Hale, and Courtney Davidson. For Howe, we don't have this officially, but one would imagine it would be Jenna Honore, Cassidy Anderson, Molly Wilson, Sierra Copeland, and Allie Harvey. And we're just about ready for the national anthem. And for copyright reasons, we'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back right after this.
If you've ever been in an automobile accident, who do you trust for your needed repairs? Star Auto Body is Texoma's most trusted body shop, serving all of Grayson County and surrounding counties since 1992. Star Auto Body is locally owned and operated. Services include major collision repairs with or without insurance claims, minor cosmetic repairs, parts replacement, and refinishing. Choose Star Auto Body and Alignments in Howe, Texas, 903-532-5365. Star Auto Body of Howe, Texas.
This is attorney Kimberly Killebrew. I'm a Howe resident with 27 years experience practicing family law. I service the greater North Texas area, including Grayson, Collin, and Denton counties. Call 214-432-1595 to schedule a consultation to discuss your divorce, child support, custody, or family law needs. Mention this ad and you receive a free 15-minute phone conference. In-person appointments are available in Grayson County or our principal office in Plano, Texas.
At Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative, GCEC, we have been around for over 80 years and are governed by 7 principles: open and voluntary membership, democratic member control, members' economic participation, autonomy and independence, education, training, and information, cooperation among cooperatives, and concern for community. One of our communities is Howe, Texas, and GCEC is proud to support the Howe Bulldogs.
Well, we're just about ready. I think we're ready for the starting lineups that they're going to give right now. So, Howe about to be introduced. Oh, that's the Lady Bulldogs clapping over there really quickly. Ready for the starting lineup. Their hands are going to get red. There's Jenna Honore, Cassidy Anderson, Molly Wilson, and Sierra Copeland. Those are your starters for the Lady Bulldogs. And Allie Harvey. Not forget Allie. I can't forget Allie.
No, you can't.
Allie, of course, signed this past week to play college basketball in Colorado. And now the Lady Panthers of Bells, who are the home team. It's a tournament, so it's not automatic that they're the home team, but they are in this contest. They're wearing the white jerseys. And there's the starter, Caton Arnold, and Gabby Smith. Chesney Hale being introduced. And Courtney Davidson. There are your starters for the Lady Panthers. Nice facility over here in Bells, Texas. Similar to Howe, but no stadium seating. It's all regular bleachers. We're just about ready for tip-off, and I'm sure it's going to be, well, you would automatically, one would think it'd be Allie who'd do the tip-offs, but Sierra is just as tall as Allie. So you don't know who's going to come out there. I think for Bells it will be Courtney Davidson. And apparently Allie will do the tipping for the Lady Bulldogs. So we're just about ready. Harvey against Davidson to start it out on the tip. And Harvey wins it back to Molly Wilson, top of the key. Moving towards the right now in the corner, Cassidy Anderson. Quick pass to Allie Harvey, turns around and kicks it out. Wilson on the left wing up top, Honore. Now over in the corner, that's Anderson, right wing. And now back to Wilson, back to Honore, left side. Harvey all alone underneath, draws the foul, and gets the bucket. 7:40 left to go in the first. We're just underway, and Harvey gets the first points of this game on an easy layup, and she gets the foul. She'll tow it from the line. And the shot is good. 3-0. Howe in the lead early on. 7:40 left to go in the first. It'll be Gabby Smith bringing it up. Left wing she goes. Now to Aldridge, left wing. Up top against Smith. Smith again for three, and that one's off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded, however, by the Lady Panthers. They kick it out, another three by Smith. This time it's nothing but net. Ties the game at 3, 7:15 left to go in the first. Harvey on the other end, down the court, crosses the lane to Wilson over left wing, now up top to Honore. Sierra Copeland in the middle of the lane with her hands way up high. That's a big target. She gets it right there. Turns and tries to go up, does, off the back of the rim, rolls in, and Howe takes a 5-3 lead. 6:53 on the clock here in the first. Quickly down the court is Gabby Smith. Now left corner, Aldridge makes a ball fake, goes right to the bucket, and is blocked by Allie Harvey. Her first foul of the night. And Bells will inbound here with 6:46 on the clock here in the first. Aldridge to inbound. Harvey standing right over her. It's stolen by Honore, who gives it to Harvey, and now apparently Harvey's going to be called for stepping on the line. It's going to go right back to Bells. All of that action took place right underneath the basket. And here's a quick pass out to the top to Davidson. Now swinging it over to the right side, now down in the corner. Gabby Smith going to the bucket on the runner, and she is going to be called for the charge. Honore set her feet. We've seen that so many times from the defensive MVP of the district. Honore set her feet and took the charge. Molly Wilson to inbound. Pressure from the Lady Panthers. Looks at Harvey for a moment. Now back to Honore. Back to Wilson. Deep in their own corner. Wilson will try to break it. Left-handed dribbling, but stops shy of the stripe. Turning for somewhere to go, and now passes it to Sierra Copeland. And I think Derek Lenz was able to call a timeout prior to a turnover. So to reset, it's 5-3. Howe in the lead. And Harvey got things going with her the first bucket of the game and was fouled. Put that right back in on the free throw, made it 3-0 early. Gabby Smith tied it at 3 with her three-pointer. Deep bomb from about 3 feet in top of the key. And then Howe took the lead with a Sierra Copeland two-pointer. Wilson inbounds to Harvey, guarded by Aldridge. Harvey dribbles, cross the line on the right side. Into Honore. Wilson will shoot the deep bomb three, left side, no good. Rebounded by Smith. Left-handed dribbling, left side of the court. Now passes it down in the right corner. It's going to be a shot, no good. Now Aldridge has it. Left elbow, no good. Rebounded, I thought for a moment, by Harvey, but a loose ball, and Bells is going to come up with it. So Aldridge will inbound with Harvey standing right in her face. Bells moving from right to left. Their bucket is on the left side from our vantage point. Howe all the way down at the other end as we're on the corner, or in the corner down in here. Aldridge to inbound, and a bounce pass out top of the key, Gabby Smith. Near side, now over to the far side, right side of the lane, throws it up, no good. And she chases her own rebound, gets it, and now a whistle was blown. And I'm not sure what it was called, but Bells is going to retain possession here. Aldridge to inbound. Harvey interface, bounce out, top of the key. That's Smith. Right wing dribbling down inside the lane, and Harvey steals it away from her. And she'll dribble. Picks it up. Now Wilson, left corner. Inside to Sierra Copeland all the way up, and that one rolls in. And she's going to draw the foul. So an opportunity here for a three-point play. Copeland so far has just been dynamic to start this season. Double-double in the very opening game against Melissa, and has been continuing that pace. Here's Sierra Copeland on the free throw is no good. And chasing the rebound is Bells, and it goes off of them, so Howe will retain possession. 5:35 to go here in the first. Howe up 7-3. Howe ranked 18th in the state to start this season. And the inbounds by Katie Grogan, who has checked in for Molly Wilson. Honore down to Sierra Copeland, or that's Allie rather, puts it up, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it up again, no good. Rebound, Sierra Copeland puts it up. That one is good. She draws the foul. How impressive, Malin, is this Lady Bulldogs team so far?
I mean, I'm starting to see a pattern, get the 2, get the foul, get 3 every time, or at least try to.
That's definitely what's happening. The Twin Towers, if you will, they go up and they draw the foul. It's hard to stay off of them. They're just so tall, both 6 foot plus. And Sierra Copeland to shoot the back end of that one right here. 9-3. Howe in the lead, and the shot is good. And Howe takes a 10-3 lead with 5:25 left to go in the first. Long pass deep down to Allridge. That one's almost stolen away by Harvey. Allridge up top. And Takini has it. Now up top to Smith. Allridge at left wing. Back up top, Smith shoots the deep ball. That one is good. Nothing but net. Smith can shoot the 3, and she does there, 10-6. Katie Grogan to Harvey. Quick pass, Honore. Gets it past the midcourt, and there is Cassidy Anderson from the corner. Her patented 3, but it rims out, no good. Loose ball, fighting for it on the far end, and Katie Grogan tries to go in, and she may be called there. That was a very aggressive move by Katie Grogan, who's always all smiles. And when she gets up, even though she made that aggressive move, she was smiling from ear to ear. 10-6, Howe in the lead, 4:46 left to go in the first. An inbound from Dakini to Smith. Middle of the court, now up top. Stops her dribble, guarded by Grogan. Dribbles to the lane, blocked by Copeland. And arms are flying everywhere, but Howe comes up with the ball. Honore, a deep pass to Sierra Copeland right at the midcourt. Deep pass down, and she's going to be called for traveling. As Sierra stumbled just a little bit trying to pass it down to Harvey, she picked up her foot just one too many times, and Bells is going to take possession with 4:26 left to go here in the first. Takini to inbound, and Mia Moore is now into the game for Gabby Smith. Moore will pass to Aldridge, left wing. Now back up top to Moore. A bad pass was actually some movement there as Aldridge kind of ran into Olivia Pedigo, who's checked into the game. There's a little miscommunication there, and the pass just simply goes out of bounds. And Honore will inbound. Pressure from the Lady Panthers. She's got to get it across the line. A high pass, just throws it up. Harvey jumps up, gets it. Passes underneath the Copeland, off the back of the rim, no good. Try for the rebound by Harvey. And a lot of bumping right there, but I think Harvey's going to shoot as Allridge is called for the foul. 4:09 on the clock here in the first. And Harvey will toe the line with Copeland and Anderson in the rebounding positions. Again, Howe, and that one is good. Howe travels to the far bucket, which is to our right. We're deep in the corner over here in the left. Harvey's second is up, and that one is no good. But the rebound, I thought for a moment was going to come down by Anderson, but Mia Moore will bring it down for Bells right in the middle of the court. Now right wing. Now on for the layup, and called for the foul again is Katie Grogan, as Chesney Hale was trying to make a push for the bucket, and Grogan just stepped in the way a little bit, picks up her second foul very quickly. 3:57 on the clock here in the first. And now Trinity Williams will come in for the first time tonight, and she'll check in for Sierra Copeland. Inbound here by Bells. Cassidy Anderson guarding, and the ball was almost stolen away by Allie Harvey, but they get it back off the side of the rim, no good. Harvey does rebound, and now she kicks it over to Honore. just going to dribble her way down and now pass it out to Katie Grogan across the line. Now deep in the corner, Williams now up top to Honore. Harvey outstretches her hands right at the high post. Now over in the corner, Grogan shoots it. That one is good for 3. Grogan a deep bomb right on the line. 14-6, Howe in the lead. Mia Moore now over in the corner, near side to Pettigo. Now up top to Takini. Now Mia Moore again. Good ball rotation by Bells. They thought about hitting the cutter. And Moore left wing now up top again. Takini now left side, which is Arnold, left wing. Almost walks, but she does finally throw it to Moore. Up top, a lot of ball movement. And then finally Olivia with a deep bomb. That one no good. Off the rim, and here comes Howe. Grogan one-on-one with Pettigo. She goes up and can't put the layup in, but she does draw the foul. Grogan always involved in fouls. Something about that Troxtel family. So she'll tow it right here. 2:50 remaining in the first. Howe leading 14-6. Allie Harvey having to stop play for just a moment. She has to tie her left shoe. But Grogan goes ahead and shoots the free throw anyway, and she misses the front end. We'll try the back. Checking in now again for Bells is Aldridge and Gabby Smith. So Grogan on the backside of the 2 shots, 14-6, 2:50 left to go in the first. This one is no good off the right side of the rim. Rebounded by Harvey, however. Quickly underneath, Trinity Williams now kicks it out. Grogan back to Harvey, and Cassidy Anderson right wing. Now left wing. Grogan for 3. That one's no good. Too short. Rebounded by Bells. Al Harvey tries to tie it up and does. A good aggressive move there by Allie Harvey to tie that one up, but Bells is going to retain possession. So Gabby Smith now will bring it down the court. Right-handed dribbling, now left wing. Aldridge deep, looking for somewhere to pass it. Finally rolls towards the top of the key. Now right wing to Keeney. Now top of the key, Pettigo. And the right wing shot is going to be no good by Aldridge, and a rebound by Cassidy Anderson may draw a foul. And I think that's going to be a shooting foul for Cassidy Anderson. And Coach Derek Lands will pull the other 4 over to the near side to talk to him. He's talking to Trinity Williams right now as Cassidy Anderson's about to shoot the front end. So all Lady Panthers down on the other end, and just Cassidy Anderson to shoot the free throw, and that one is good. 15-6, Howe lead. Dribbles 3 times, right-handed shooter up. That one is good. A 10-point advantage for Howe with 2:15 left to go here in the first. Gabby Smith quickly down to Aldridge, left wing. Up top once again is Hale. And now in the corner. And that one is no good, a deep bomb by Smith. And now a running layup is going to be knocked out of bounds, but Bells will retain possession. It was knocked away by a Lady Bulldog. So Aldridge will inbound. Hale stands to the left, and Gabby Smith to the near side over here. Where's she going to go with it? She's trying to find Smith now quickly underneath to Davidson, and the running hook is going to draw the foul on Trinity Williams. So Davidson will shoot 2 here with 1:58 left to go in the first. Dribbles 3, and it's off the front, back, and off the front of the rim. No good. Davidson's second shot is very short off the front of the rim, rebounded by Katie Grogan. To Harvey, now way across to Trinity Williams, a sophomore, and she's going to get called for the walk. As soon as she caught it, she couldn't stop herself, her momentum, and she just took one too many steps there.
It just happens, you know?
Yep, it does.
I've experienced it too many times.
Here's Aldridge, left wing, dribbles down to the bucket, left-handed runner. That one's up, no good. Trinity Williams draws the she's going to get the foul called on her. And another 2 shots will be coming from the Lady Panthers with 1:42 left to go in the first. This time it's Aldridge that's going to shoot 2.
Looks like Bells is trying to copy Howe's strategy of trying to get it up there and then get fouled. Let's see how it works out.
Right now they're down by 10, and they did not make the front end of that one. So the one good thing Howe does when they draw the foul, they usually hit the free throws. Bells has not shot free throws well so far in this game. And Aldridge on the back end with that one is nothing but net. So 16-7, Howe in the lead. 42 left to go in the first. Grogan looking for somewhere to go with it. Finds Honore, back to Grogan, over to Trinity Williams. Stops dead in her tracks, now looks, she's got some time, throws it across to Grogan. Right wing, now down in the corner for Anderson. Has Sierra Copeland posted up, and Anderson's in trouble. And finally throws it away to Sierra, who comes out to help her. And a deep bomb by Anderson in the corner, and that one is good. There's the offensive MVP and her patented corner 3. 19-7. Howe in the lead. $1:15 left to go in the first, and another deep bomb by Smith. That one no good. And Anderson is going for the rebound, and we'll check the foul. And I think that one's going to be against Bells and Caton Arnold. And Anderson again will shoot free throws. So Lands again takes all the rest of the 4, is coaching him up over here on the near side, whereas, or on the far side, on the near end of the court, whereas Anderson on the far side over there is going to shoot free throws. And that first one is off the back of the rim and no good. Quickly down the court is Gabby Smith, left wing for Aldridge. She had a wide open shot, but is about 3 feet behind the arc. Right wing, now up top, and Bells throws it away. Some more miscommunication as Arnold was looking for Aldridge to come up to the top and just threw it away. So Honore to inbound here with less than a minute left in the first. Looking for somewhere to go, finds Trinity Williams, the sophomore. Williams will dribble right-handed 2 times, and now over far side to Katie Grogan. Grogan to Anderson on the right wing. A little short pass to Williams right wing. Honore, very top of the key, 41 seconds left to go in the first. Right wing to Anderson. Sierra Copeland into the game. A big target underneath. She floats from side to side as the ball goes left corner, now up top again. Now back left corner, Honore. Now Katie Grogan top of the key, back to Honore. Thought about shooting the deep bomb, 23 seconds left on the clock. Looking for the last shot perhaps. Honore had another shot right there. And back to Grogan, top of the key. They're just playing catch. Pass and screen away. And they're just playing catch with Honore. Honore back to Grogan. Underneath to Sierra Copeland. 5 seconds on the clock. Katie Grogan has it. Anderson back to Grogan for the 3 shot. And that one is good. Right in the middle of the bucket. Katie Grogan nails it. Another 3 bomb by Grogan, and it's 22-7. That's the end of the first quarter. We'll be right back right after this.
My name is Michelle Walker, Vice President of the Howe Athletic Booster Club. On behalf of the board, we'd like to thank you for your support. Our mission is to support all Howe athletes, girls and boys, middle school and high school. We do this by purchasing new equipment and other items. Without these funds, our athletes would not be where they need to be. It's only $25 to become a member.
Hey, this is Coach Jailing. Our motto this year for the Howe Bulldog football team is all in. And all in means our football team, community, parents, everybody. We need everybody to be all in this year, and that includes you guys joining the Athletic Booster Club.
Monty, now that we're off the air, let's talk about something important. When's your birthday?
That's an interesting question. It's in May.
Did you know that Bucksnor Barbecue will give you a free birthday buffet?
What?
All you got to do is show your proof of age and get a free Bucksnor Barbecue buffet for your birthday. They'll even include the drink.
Well, we're going to my parents for my birthday.
Well, Bucksnor Barbecue will keep that offer 5 days before or 5 days after your actual birthday.
Hey, I'll even go to Van Alstyne for that.
Bucksnor Barbecue is located in downtown Van Alstyne. BucksnorBBQ.com.
22-7, Howe in the lead. It's been all Howe so far at this point in the game. And a key 3-pointers by Katie Grogan has been huge. Molly Wilson back in the game, and she'll inbound to Honore, top of the key, as it slows down just a little bit. She'll dribble left side now, throw over to the right, inside for Sierra Copeland, who trips over a defender And we'll see what the call is there, as it appears she was fouled. So she'll shoot. Dribbles 3 times very closely to the ground, and that shot is off the right side of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Davidson, who kicks it over to Smith, dribbling down the middle of the lane, right-handed. And then she'll go to Davidson at the high post. Now left corner Aldridge, left wing rather. Looks at Pettigo for a second. Aldridge decides to go to the bucket, and she draws the foul. I think that's going to be called on Harvey. So Aldridge right here will shoot. And that one off the back of the rim, no good. 7:31 on the clock here in the second. 22-7, Howe in the lead and controlling this basketball game to this point. 2 dribbles and a shot off the back of the rim again. Rebounded by Molly Wilson. Right-handed, looking for somewhere to go. Picks up a dribble. It's going to be stolen by Aldridge. Left wing now Smith. Drives the bucket, puts it up right-handed. A lot of fancy dribbling. But it's rebounded by Harvey. No good. Harvey from one side to the other. She'll take it inside and have it knocked away. Now she kicks it out. Molly Wilson for 3 off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Harvey. Puts it up. Now she kicks it out to Honore. Honore has it stolen by Mia Moore. And she dribbles right-handed, and Gabby Smith kind of takes it away from her. And the shot to the right side, that one's going to be no good. And I think a foul was called on Molly Wilson. (22-7), still our score here in the second quarter, as Aldridge will shoot again from the line. And the first one is good. .6:57 on the clock in the second quarter. Aldridge's second shot that's actually Smith. That's not Aldridge. That's Gabby Smith shooting that. And that one is good. So checking in for the Lady Panthers is Caden Arnold. And Smith again to shoot another one. She was fouled on a 3-pointer, so she shoots 3 shots, made 2 out of 3. Sierra Copeland looking for somewhere to go with it. As she rebounded it, she's got Honore. And Honore is going to be fouled by Arnold. And Honore will shoot as the game slows down a little bit. 6:50 left to go here in the second. And each team shooting free throws. Honore down there by herself amongst 5 white jerseys as the Lady Bulldogs just retreat, and they'll be ready to play defense. Honore off the back of the rim and no good, and all of a sudden Howe's near automatic free throw shooting has not gone that way here recently. Honore's second attempt, and that one's off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Hale, who will bring it up herself to the right wing. Now kicks it up to the top and looking for somewhere to go. And now Pettigo and the long 3 from the top. That one's going to be no good. And rebounded eventually by Allie Harvey. Take it to the bucket and has it stolen away from her, or at least knocked out by Chesney Hale, but it'll be off of Bells, and Howe will retain possession. Checking into the game is Aldridge for Pettigo, as Molly Wilson will inbound for the Lady Bulldogs. Just throws it, lobs it up for Harvey, turns around, puts it up right-handed off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded for a moment by Wilson, but it's knocked off of her, and Bells will now be inbounding. It's 22-9, 6:25 on the clock here in the second. Hale bringing it up to the top. Now left wing, drives the bucket, shoots it, and it's going to be rebounded by Davidson, who puts it back up. She had great position inside, and now it's 22-11. Harvey, left-handed dribbling. Now Wilson, left wing, inside for Sierra Copeland, into Harvey, kicks it out, and that one's going to be a foul call, I believe, on Aldridge, I believe, as Harvey's slow to get up. She was knocked down pretty hard there. She gets up a little gingerly, but now throws her shoulders back and walks to the line, and she's going to shoot. Bell's head coach not happy about that call, of course. Harvey is good on the first one. 5:59 on the clock here in the second quarter. Now with a 23-11 lead. As again, everyone retreats down here on defense, and Harvey's all alone, surrounded by 5 jerseys. Second shot up, that one is good, nothing but net. 24-11, the same number that's on her jersey, 24. Hale will bring it up, and she'll drive to the lane, and she's going to be cut off by Katie Grogan, but kicking it out, and a long 3 air ball goes out, and trying to save it is Hale for Bales, but it goes out of bounds. And somehow it went off a Lady Bulldog, so here's Aldridge trying to inbound it with Harvey right in her face. 5:54 left to go in the second quarter. Aldridge taking a lot of time. Finally finds Hale, and now underneath for Hicks. And apparently Hicks is going to be fouled. Now it's a foul fest.
All right.
I've seen a
Can't go more than 30 seconds, you know?
I've seen an 8th grader foul quite a bit in basketball.
I wonder who that is.
Again, if you're just joining us, Monty Walker along with Malin Walker, his debut on the air tonight. Here's the shot by Hicks, and that one is good on the front end. He is also keeping score. And the second shot, a high arch shot, is good. And now that cuts the lead 24-13 with 5:41 left to go in the second. Harvey inbound quickly. Katie Grogan back to Harvey. Middle of the lane, deep pass down to Honore across the line. Honore, very top of the key, over to Grogan, left wing, back up top, Honore. Grogan left wing, back to Honore, top of the key. Back to Grogan, left wing, back to Honore, top of the key. Now over to Anderson and inside to Harvey. Had it slapped away for a moment, but now it finally does get slapped away. But Harvey rolls on the ground trying to save the ball from being taken away from her. And I believe a jump ball was called there, and Howe should have possession. Is that what happened?
I believe so.
Well, but I guess Bells had possession because they're going to take it here.
Went a little bit too fast for me.
I guess so, me too. So here's Gabby Smith, top of the key, dribbling right-handed, dribbles to the right wing, and almost has it taken away from her, but on the runner she puts it up, rolls in and out. Trinity Williams with the rebound, and quickly out to Honore. Trapped deep inside by Aldridge, but the long pass is going to be intercepted by Gabby Smith, who takes it up, passes to Aldridge, left-handed shot, no good, rebounded again, put up by Arnold, and that one no good, but Harvey was called for another foul. So Howe with a great advantage here of 24-13, but starting to rack up some fouls. So Sierra Copeland will check into the game. Here's the first of 2 shots by Arnold, and that one is good, 24-14, and timeout's going to be called before the second one. We're going to take 1-2. We'll be right back right after this.
I'm attorney Micah Belden, and I will always be a Bulldog. I'm a proud graduate of Howe High School. The great leadership from our teachers and coaches helped me be able to become one of the few certified criminal law specialists in Texas. While I love the black and white, in trials, everything is not always that way. If you've been investigated, arrested, or charged with a crime in North Texas, you need to call me now at 903-744-4252 for a free consultation. I'm board certified by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization, Principal Office, Sherman, Texas.
All right, Malin Walker. Let's talk about this a little bit.
Oh, this sounds like a pop quiz.
So, football's over. Basketball season. Are you excited about that?
I mean, a little bit. I'm on B team, so you know I get a little bit more playing.
Yeah,
but
yeah. That's good.
It's always good to see your friends get excited about stuff, you know.
Yeah,
that's always a good thing.
So you're the good thing about being on B team and a lot of playing time is the more you play, the better you get, right?
Yes, I've heard that from a very wise and elderly man.
Thank you for the wise part, anyway. All right, there's the first one is no good. Rebounded by Sierra Copeland over to Katie Grogan. And now Trinity Williams back to Grogan. And she throws a high pass that Williams had to just reach up and try to deflect, and it ends up in the hands of Gabby Smith. Quickly down the court. Mia Moore now dribbles left-handed through the lane. The runner is no good, and Sierra Copeland had a chance for the rebound, but it went off her hands, and now a tie ball has been called as it was tied up by Takini and Sierra Copeland. So 4:27 remaining in the first half, and Howe will have possession and a 10-point lead with 24 to 14. Honore to inbound. And she's looking for Katie Grogan. And now finds Trinity Williams, who does find Grogan. Now to Honore. Very top of the key. It looked like she was going to run it in, but she kicks it out right side to Cassidy Anderson. Deep ball in the corner, no good. Rebounded by Trinity Williams, no good. On the shot, and now Gabby Smith again. Middle of the court. She's quick, guarded by Grogan. Mia Moore now left side to Keeney. Now Smith on the jumper. That one is going to be no good, and it's going to be rebounded by Sierra Copeland. That ball could have been easily rebounded by Trinity Williams, but Copeland and Williams kind of ran into each other, and now it ends up in the hands of the Lady Panthers. 3:59 left to go in the second. Inbound, deep pass to Pettigo, and now left side to Takini. Mia Moore, left wing, up top to Pettigo again. And now Takini. And now Smith shoots the deep ball. Way back behind the line off the front of the rim. No good. Off of Sierra Copeland. She was pushed. She was pushed by Takini, but it goes off of Sierra Copeland. And Bells will inbound now in the corner. Mia Moore. Far corner. Now Takini. And now inside to Pettigo. Pettigo dribbles left-handed off the back of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Bells and tied up by Cassidy Anderson, but she just rips it away. And now to Honore. Deep down the court for Katie Grogan, who saves it as it was about to go out of bounds on the far side. And now they're playing back and forth as Mia Moore takes it. And now Pettigo travels with it. Moore tried to pass it to Pettigo, who didn't know it was coming. It landed in her lap, and she took 2 steps before she knew she had the ball.
Yeah, she kind of looked surprised when she caught it.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, what is this doing here?
Yeah. Honore into Katie Grogan to Williams. Trying to get it past midcourt, and does with Grogan. Now quick pass to Honore. Turns, spins. And that's Anderson in the corner off the back of the rim. No good. This one's going to go out of bounds. And I think they still haven't made a decision yet, have they? Who's going to retain this? Oh, Howe's going to retain possession here. 24-14 is our score with 3:03 left to go in the second. Top of the key to Anderson. Ball over her head. Now inside Copeland. Back out to Grogan. Shoots the 3. That one rolls in and out. Rebounded by Takini. And Bells is going to pick up a foul, I think, on Sierra Copeland. So now we'll shoot again. 2:54 left to go in the second. And I think it's going to be Davidson toeing the line here. And the first shot is good.
Nothing but net.
That's not Anderson. That is, it's hard to see. It's Takini, actually. And that one off the left side of the rim. That one no good. But a lane violation. We'll give it to Howe anyway. So 2:54 on the clock before the half. Honore inbound to Williams. Turns around, right-handed, dribbles 2 or 3 times. Picks it up, in trouble. Now to Grogan. Grogan above her head, throws it back to Williams. Williams runs it across the line and stops at the right wing. Hands it off to Honore. Another long bomb by Anderson in the corner. That one no good. A little bit too long, and it goes out of bounds. And Howe will have possession, but Sierra Copeland runs hard into the bleachers, but she's okay.
That looked like a hard hit.
That was. So Bells will inbound here. And Hale will bring it up. Top of the key in the middle of the court. Now crosses over to the right hand, dribbling down along the lane, just throws up a prayer and is going to draw the foul on Landry Sanders, I believe. And it'll be her first. And Hale will shoot 2 here, as it was the runner around the right side of the lane. And her first one is good, 24-16 rather. Hale's second shot is off the left side of the rim, bounces out, no good, rebounded by Williams. Down the court, and a bad pass by Williams, who was looking for Sanders, and it just went over the head of Sanders. And Derek Lands tells Williams, hey, just calm down a little bit. She's a sophomore. Bringing it down the court is Hale. Top of the key, now to the right side. She'll dribble down and pass it out to Hicks. Inside now, blocked away by Copeland as Pettigo went up and Copeland swatted it away. Howe's going to have possession after the ball went out, and apparently Katie Grogan was fouled, and she'll shoot with 2:08 left to go before the half. Man, alive. Basketball goes pretty quick, huh?
I mean, for some people, yes.
Grogan. And the first one is good. That one's one of those that you don't even know it's good or not because the net never even moved.
The net never, I never saw it.
So 25-16, 2:08 on the clock. Grogan's second shot is off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Davidson. Gabby Smith up the middle of the court. Just passes the midcourt and now dribbles right side, guarded by Sanders. Now up top, Davidson, left wing with the ball above her head, guarded by Copeland. Now she starts dribbling to the right side, kicks it out. Gabby Smith, a long 3, top of the key, no good. It's short, hits nothing but net, but not inside the net. And it goes out of bounds. Howe will have possession with $1:44 left to go before the half. Honore looking for somewhere to go on the inbounds. Sanders and Grogan on the near sides. Sanders has it back to Honore. Honore looking for Grogan, and now back to Sanders left side. Left key. Now Honore, top of the key. Near midcourt, but across it. Inside, Sierra Copeland pivots a little bit and has the ball tied up by Gabby Smith. Howe will retain possession. And Katie Grogan will inbound here. 25-16, a minute 27 before the half. The long pass into Honore, and Smith sniffed it out, and like a cornerback, she saw the ball going that way, and she jumped for it, trying to pick it. And she's going to draw a foul on that. So Smith is she's already at the line. She's ready to shoot. She's just waiting on the ball to get there. She made a beeline to the free throw line where everybody else was standing around wondering what to do. She's down here ready to shoot free throws. And now she'll be surrounded by black jerseys as Smith, with a minute 25, will shoot a flat-footed shot that'll go off the back of the rim and no good. 25-16 our score here in the second quarter. A minute 25 left to go in that first half. Shooting the back end is Smith. That time it's good. Very tight rotation on the ball. And Grogan will inbound. Looking for Honore or Sanders. Finds Honore. Will dribble, try to dribble out of it. Guarded by Mia Moore. Back to Katie Grogan. And the ball's had to be saved by Copeland. Back to Grogan. Corner, Williams driving to the bucket. Shoots the runner. The right-handed, no good. Rebounded by Sierra Copeland, and the ball's tied up. Her and Davidson were both trying to bring it down, and Davidson's going to now inbounds as Bells has possession. Smith will walk it up as we're at the minute mark here in Bells. Dribbling right-handed. Left wing is Moore. Now Pettigo up top. And a timeout has been called by Bells. I heard 3 timeouts, and the refs finally heard it.
Yeah.
Maybe they need our crowd mic. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back.
This is more than a bundle. This is way more than a combo deal. It's your sanctuary, your home field. It's where everything happens. This is your home, your car, your memories. And you want to be sure they're protected with home and auto insurance. As your State Farm agent, I get it. That's why I'm here to help life go right. My name is Ed Meacham, and I'm your Howe State Farm agent. Give me a call at 903-892-3923 or on the web at mredinsurance.com.
Well, Malin Walker, I thought for a moment this was going to be one of those snoozers, as Howe was up by 10 early in the game, but
they're slowly getting up there. They were at 9, now they're at 8. I don't know.
So here's the inbounds, top of the key to Gabby Smith. She is very feisty as a point guard. Down to Davidson up top of the key. And now inside Mia Moore, puts it up right-handed, no good, rebounded by Honore. Dribbles out of the pressure by Gabby Smith. Now to Grogan. Long pass inside to Sierra Copeland, now in the corner. Landry Sanders up top. Honore, right wing. And now Sanders left wing. Top of the key goes Honore. Looking for somewhere in the middle. Sierra Copeland, the big target in the middle. Now up top, Honore. 19 seconds on the clock. They'll play for the last shot, I'm sure. Copeland, with their arms way up high, is a huge target in the middle at the high post. Letting the clock roll down to 8-7 as Honore now dribbles right-handed down in the corner. Katie Grogan shoots the 3. That one is off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Copeland. She puts it up with the right hand. It's off the front of the rim and no good. We are at the half. And Howe will take a 25-17 lead into that locker room. And it's a pretty good first half for Howe. Both teams undefeated. You knew something would have to give in this game. Bell's a very good basketball team.
Yes.
What are your thoughts about Bell's and what kind of team they are?
Bell's, well, they're doing good. You know, they're all around team, good defense. They just kind of can't get their free throws.
Yeah.
Which is very vital to especially this game.
Yeah, I agree. And Howe has been able to connect quite a bit on free throws, but did miss some key ones. But overall, they always say basketball always comes down to free throws. And it's a good first half so far. Howe's got a 25-17 lead. We'll take a timeout as we are at the half. We'll be right back right after this.
Monty, now that we're off the air, let's talk about something important. When's your birthday?
That's an interesting question. It's in May.
Did you know that Bucksnor Barbecue will give you a free birthday buffet?
What?
All you got to do is show your proof of age and get a free Bucksnor Barbecue buffet for your birthday. They'll even include the drink.
Well, we're going to my parents for my birthday.
Well, Bucksnor Barbecue will keep that offer 5 days before or 5 days after your actual birthday.
Hey, I'll even go to Van Alstyne for that.
Bucksnor Barbecue is located in downtown Van Alstyne. BucksnorBBQ.com.
I'm attorney Micah Belden, and I will always be a Bulldog. I'm a proud graduate of Howe High School. The great leadership from our teachers and coaches helped me be able to become one of the few certified criminal law specialists in Texas. While I love the black and white, in trials, everything is not always that way. If you've been investigated, arrested, or charged with a crime in North Texas, you need to call me now at 903-744-4252 for a free consultation. I'm board certified by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization, Principal Office, Sherman, Texas.
This is more than a bundle. This is way more than a combo deal. It's your sanctuary, your home field. It's where everything happens. This is your home, your car, your memories. And you want to be sure they're protected with home and auto insurance. As your State Farm agent, I get it. That's why I'm here to help life go right. My name is Ed Meacham, and I'm your Howe State Farm agent. Give me a call at 903-892-3923 or on the web at mredinsurance.com.
Since 2011, Scoggins Funeral Home and Crematory has walked with hundreds of families through the most overwhelming time of their lives. Their job is simple: to make this season a little easier. What you can expect is a no-pressure, people-first philosophy, custom services for memorials that you'll remember forever, and reasonable pricing. Tommy and Bobby K. Scoggins have built a reputation over the past 30 years in the funeral business for making every family feel at home. Visit ScogginsFuneralHome.com or call 903-482-5225.
We are at the half, and as most of you know, if you've been around Howe for any period of time, and especially the athletics portion, you know that Howe lost Norman Dickey a few months ago actually, and Mr. Dickey was, or Coach Dickey, as a lot of people knew him, was so much of Howe and such a big part of Bulldog land, and we thought we'd share again the tribute that we have for Norman Dickey, and we were able to talk to him and interview him, several years ago, and we just kind of put that piece together and to honor Norman Dickey one more time.
But I'm really thankful and grateful. I've been blessed and thankful, very thankful to the people of Howe and the coaches and teachers and students that I've worked with. When you're here 31 years and we graduate 70 kids a year on the average. In 31 years, that's 2,100 kids that's gone through here. And it's embarrassing sometimes. You see someone that went through, but you can't remember their name, which has to do with old age. Coaches have so much more camaraderie usually with kids than a regular teacher. Not that they're not important, but still, just coaches have been with them a long time, right. More hours, and you just get really close to most of them. Grady Lankford came to me. He was on the board and he said, "We need a football coach. Would you come?" I didn't have a job. I was single at the time, and I said, "Sure." I didn't check into it. Yeah. And so, anyway, Grady, they came after me. Yeah. And so, I took it, and I talked to every boy in high school in the fall of 60. That would have been 64. Mm-hmm. The fall of 64, and I raked and scraped and got 20 out for football. Total high school, 20. And 12 of them were in the 9th grade. And we had a couple of seniors that played, but we got out. They had never played football before. So you can tell from that, playing all those young kids and all that, it wasn't going to be very successful. Mm-hmm. So actually it was in awful bad shape. And we dressed over in the old school on Highway 5. Yeah. In the gymnasium, you go on the south side, you go downstairs, down into that dressing room. That's where we dressed. Yeah, we went down there and dressed. And we did that for 2 years till they built the field house. We went into the year 6-3-1, that third year. Mm-hmm. And then I don't think we ever had another losing season. And I'm saying below 500, 5-5 or worse until, I don't know, we went 7 or 8 years in a row. Yeah. And of course we had that good bunch in 70, and they were a close bunch, and it was Ricky Haining and Ricky Ord, Butch Thornhill, the Snyder boys, Butch Snyder, I hate to leave anybody out, Robert Billy and Robert Trotter, had a receiver, Jerry Dukes, that was really good, and that was just a good bunch. Well, the next year, I think we went 5-5 the next year, after that bunch graduated, and then we went, but what got bad, but then we moved up from class, at that time from Class B, we moved up to 1A. Well, when you jump in classification, it's tougher. Yeah. When you, at the bottom, each team has a few good, and the higher up you go, they have better and better and more good athletes, that you have to compete with. Yeah. So when we moved up, that's when it really hit us that we weren't very good again. And I don't think, looking back year after we won the regional championship, which at that time was as far as you could go. Wish we had gone further. There was only 8 schools left in our classification.
We are back to action here. That was a tribute to Norman Dickey. And here is Honore, top of the key, as Howe leads 25-17 as we come back from the half. Anderson had it knocked away from her in the right corner, but Howe regains, and Molly Wilson has it left key. Underneath to Sierra Copeland, turns around and throws it, and it's knocked away. Stolen by Aldridge, who will dribble up the middle of the court. Right-handed, cut off by Harvey. Finally, but a nice ball fake by Aldridge. She'll go up right over Harvey and sink that one through. 25-19 as here comes Bells, and now Howe. Harvey throws it away. She was looking for Molly Wilson, but not a good start here for the Lady Bulldogs as they quickly came down the court and another turnover. So Gabby Smith will slow it down, and she'll bring it up the top of the key. 7:21 as we're just underway here in the third. Gabby left wing, now in the far corner. Aldridge now up top for Arnold. Arnold with the ball over her head, guarded by Anderson. And now to Davidson, and now to Hale, and now Aldridge on the right wing. She'll dribble left-handed toward the top of the key, and now with the ball above her head is Arnold, and now inside Hale. The ball gets away from Davidson for a moment, and now back to Gabby Smith, back to corner. Aldridge, nice ball movement by the Lady Panthers, back up top to Davidson. Playing perimeter ball just around the edge. And now Davidson will cut, but they missed her on the cutter. And now to Hale, top of the key. Has a seam, and she goes up right-handed. Layup is good. Look out. It's 25-21. Honore with pressure. Throws it to Wilson, who has it knocked away, but Honore gets it back. Turns around. Harvey down in the corner for Anderson. Quickly down Sierra Copeland. Right-handed layup. Rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls. And it's good. And Sierra Copeland will shoot.
I was almost afraid it wasn't just the goals that changed, it was the teams.
Yeah.
With Bells going with 2.
Yeah. It quickly changed. So 27-21, a 6-point lead for Howe. 6:17 left to go in the third as Sierra Copeland will bang that one through. And Howe takes a 7-point lead. Gabby Smith quickly down, and now Bells on the far side down there in their white uniforms. Up top to Davidson. Left wing is Aldridge. Now she goes down to the corner. Right-handed dribbling, now left, now right. Guarded by Harvey, and now out to Davidson. Pass underneath, stolen away or knocked away by Harvey, but regained by the Lady Panthers. And Gabby Smith shoots a deep bomb. That one rolls in and out, no good, and a foul is called deep on the other side against Davidson. And Davidson puts her palms to the sky and says, how did that happen? But it did. And Howe will inbound here. Molly Wilson into Harvey. Harvey quickly to Honore, gets away, but Honore dives for it. The ball goes out of bounds. And I believe, which way are they going to call this, Malin? Who's getting the ball here?
I have no idea. It was a foot race for about 2 seconds.
Jenna Honore's still on the ground.
Uh-oh. Coach is getting on the field.
Yeah, Coach Lands walks over there to see if she's okay. She's laying on her back, and now she'll finally get up. But I'm still not sure which way the ball's going here. 5:37 on the clock in the third. Howe with a 7-point lead, and are going to get the ball here as Katie Grogan will check in for Honore, who's gingerly walking over towards the end of the bench, being helped by a Bells coach or a trainer. But Grogan has it top of the key. Left wing to Anderson and all the way across to Molly Wilson. High post from Harvey to Copeland. Rims out, no good. Anderson or Harvey or Copeland are going to be called for a foul, or are they? And now a technical is called on, I believe, Bells. As soon as the whistle went, Sierra Copeland started clapping, so that's a pretty good indication it's not against Howe. Somebody got teed up. And you can hear Allie Harvey there asking, hey, what? What's the call? And Cassidy Anderson's going to shoot the technical foul shots here on the near end. 5:23 on the clock. Howe with a 7-point lead here in the third quarter as Anderson will stand at the line. The ball goes off the front of the rim, rolls to the back, and then rolls out. The next shot, 1, 2, 3 dribbles. And that one is nothing but net. And Howe extends the lead. I'd like to say, I know she can't hear me, but Michelle Carney over there taking pictures is going to be good to see all of those. We thank Michelle for all she does all season long in every sport. She takes a million photos and needs to get as much credit as she deserves. As I tell you what, that's a hard job. She stands on her feet for hours and hours and hours in every sport.
Yeah, it's like one of those unsung hero moments.
Yeah. Molly Wilson, top of the key. And that one is almost thrown away. And loose ball as Anderson dives for it. And Bells is going to have possession. And Coach Lands disgustingly sits down. And Mia Moore will inbound. She does to Hale, top of the key. Moves across the stripe. Guarded by Wilson. Right-handed dribbling is Hale. Moves to the right side. Now Grogan steals it away for a moment. And a loose ball foul. It's going to be called, I think, on Chesney Hale. And checking into the game is Takini. And she'll come in for Pettigo. And we're not on the big scoreboard side. We're on the corner, only able to see the little scoreboard. So it's hard to pick up actually who's getting the fouls. Here's a pass inbound from Wilson. It's stolen. And it's going to be taken by Arledge up the middle. And a left-handed layup. That one's good. 29-23. 4:50 on the clock here in the third. Inbound from Wilson to Williams. And a timeout's been called by Derek Lands. We'll take one real quick. We'll be right back.
Hello, Bulldog fans. This is Juan Enciso, your local farmers insurance agent here in Howe. We're here to assist you with your insurance needs, including auto, home, life, business needs, and more. We're vested in the community because we are the only insurance agent in Howe. Our office is at 403 West Hanning Street, or we can be reached by calling 972-382-6121. We're also on the web at farmersagent.com/JEnciso. I have the knowledge and experience to help you better understand your insurance coverage options. Call me, Juan Enciso, at 972-382-6121.
Just about ready for action again. Coming back out of the timeout. Howe with a 6-point lead, 29-23. Howe again with a dominating first period, but have been backtracking ever since. Wilson on the inbounds, looking for somewhere to go, finds Williams underneath the basket. Williams dribbles a few times and looks for Wilson back. Wilson has it, dribbling right-handed, looking for somewhere to go. Williams has it, hadn't got across yet, now finally does. Copeland in the middle of the lane, driving to the bucket, stops, kicks it out to Anderson, right wing. Now top to Wilson. Wilson looking, throws it out, right wing, Anderson. Dribbles towards the bucket, turns around, throws it to Williams. Across, Katie Grogan rather, for three, and that one is good. 32-13, and Grogan's on fire with the three bombs tonight. 4:15 on the clock here in the third. 32-23 is Howe's lead. Up top is Hale, now kicks it out. Mia Moore, deep bomb three, right wing, no good. Off the back of the rim, rebounded by Wilson. Ball over her head, now turns around, dribbles left-handed, ball stolen away from her. Looking for somewhere to go was Arnold, and she finally finds Aldridge. Now to Keeney top, now to Arledge, and that ball stolen away by Wilson. Wilson will kick it out to Williams, dribbling right-handed down the far side of the court. She turns around, nowhere to go. Guarded by two defenders. Wilson has the ball stolen away from her, but is a foul called? Or is it tied up? Bells fans not happy, as Howe's going to have possession here. 3:33 on the clock here in the third. 32-23. Wilson to inbound. Grogan behind the court stripe, and now brings it over to the right wing. Wilson dribbles to the basket, goes up, shot up, in and out, no good, and the ball goes out off of Arledge. So Howe will have possession. And it's getting a little testy in here.
Those fans looking like they're about to throw a riot.
So Howe will inbound here. Wilson. Deep pass top of the key. Grogan. Quick shot from 3 off the front of the rim. Rolls out. No good. And it's going to be rebounded by Arledge, who rolls left side of the court. Now top of the key. Quickly down the court. Down the lane. Left-handed runner. No good. Rebounded by Copeland. Now to Grogan. Going the other way. Coming this way. Grogan. Some quick dribbling out to Wilson. Wilson back to Grogan top of the key as they settle it down. High post to Copeland. They look over her and throw it out to Wilson. Now Grogan left wing, guarded by Pettigo. Wilson top of the key, looks back to Grogan. Inside to Williams, and it's batted away, and a foul is called on Takini. So another inbound situation for the Lady Bulldogs with 2:45 left to go in the third, and Molly Wilson will look at a stack inbound with Williams first, and then Anderson, and then Copeland, and then Katie Grogan up in the back. Williams gets it in the corner. Grogan, 3 from top, no good. Sierra Copeland went up for it, couldn't bring it down. It went off her fingertips and out of bounds, and Bells will inbound with Davidson to Smith. 2:40 on the clock in the third quarter. Smith will bring it down. No pressure from Howe. Grogan top of the key guarding Smith. She runs right through the lane, throws up a prayer, and it goes out of bounds. And Howe will have possession. That was just kind of wheels off a little bit.
Well, this third quarter is a nice change of pace from the last one. You know, there's not as many 3 points. It's my type of game. Just going fast-paced. Never stop.
Well, here's Williams to Wilson as there is pressure from the Lady Panthers on the inbound. And now a long pass to Trinity Williams. Very high top of the key, now moves it towards the middle. Now to Grogan. Very top of the key, guarded by Smith. Wilson left wing, top is Anderson, top of the key. Ball over her head to Wilson. Dribbles right-handed back to Anderson. 2:03 left to go in the third. 32-23, Howe in the lead. Wilson and Anderson just playing catch back and forth to each other. Now Anderson rotates with her, left wing, inside Trinity Williams, high post, left elbow, out to Anderson. A long 3 off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Williams. She puts it up left-handed. That one is good, and Howe extends the lead. 34-23 with $1:39 left to go in the third. Down the court, Bells quickly. Arledge left wing over to the right side for Smith. Up top, Davidson. Left wing. The ball over her head. She's the tallest Bells Panther there is, and she'll try to hit a runner on the inside, and she can't hit her. The ball is finally taken by Katie Grogan, who's under pressure. They try to take it from Grogan, and they tie it up on the very far corner. And with 1:15 remaining in the third, Honore will check back into the game, 34-23, and she'll come in for Grogan. So right now it's Copeland, Honore, Trinity Williams, Molly Wilson, and Anderson. I was looking for the fifth. I was like, okay, there's 4. Where's the 5th? Wilson to inbound. Finds Honore. Honore's left-handed dribbling, now right. Down the court, beats the press on the dribble. And now Anderson in the corner, kicks it out to Williams. It goes off of somebody as Derek Land says, hey, shoot the ball in the corner. Shoot it. So Howe will inbounds as it went off of Bells. Now up top to Honore. Honore top of the key. Anderson is left wing, but she goes to Williams at the high post. Underneath to Sierra Copeland. It's swatted away by Arledge, but she gets it back, puts it up. That one's no good. Sierra again comes down with it, but a jump ball as there were 4 white jerseys around Sierra Copeland, and somehow it's a jump ball. 54 seconds left to go in the third. 34-23. Gabby Smith brings it right up top of the key, makes a move on Wilson. Now right wing. She wants to put it up for 3, but whistle and a foul, loose ball foul, away from the ball is going to be called. And again, we're not on the scoreboard side. We can't see who it was called on, but it's against Bells, and Howe will have possession, and we're under a minute. left to go in the third. Katie Grogan, near side, going to bring it up, trying to beat the press on the dribble. Left-handed dribbling. Has someone sneak up behind her is Aldridge and takes it away from her. Her pocket was picked by Aldridge, and she'll take it the other way. Guarded by Wilson, and she'll cut Wilson to the lane, but the ball got away. Hale picks it up. She puts it up. That's no good. She gets her own rebound, puts it up again. That's no good. She gets her own rebound again. She puts it up. That one is good.
Wow, fell down and made it.
As she was going down, she threw a prayer. It went off the backboard and rolled in.
Wow.
And there's 22 seconds left to go in the third. And the lead is down to 9. It could be 8 right here. And that one does not go in. It rolls out. So still a 9-point lead for Howe. Grogan has it swatted away by Aldridge. And it comes up with it is Smith, but she has it knocked away. And now Hale on the prayer. Smith with the rebound. And another foul is called, and I think this one's on Grogan. So Smith will shoot. And there's 8 seconds left. And things are getting a little haywire, I guess, for the Lady Bulldogs, if you will, as Smith is going to shoot with 8 seconds left to go in the third. And the flat-footed shot, her heels never come off the ground. That one's good. So there's the 8-point lead for Howe. It's 34-26. And she almost doesn't bend her knees when she shoots. That one's off the back of the rim, rebounded by Williams to Wilson. Wilson to Grogan. Grogan throws it away, and a heave at the last second is not going to be good. I thought for a moment our angle that one might go in, but it was way short. And it's fourth quarter time in Bells, Texas, with an 8-point lead for Howe, 34-26. This one's starting to get a little fun, Malin Walker.
It is.
Talk about Howe. What do you think about the Lady Bulldogs?
You know, they're doing good. They're always trying to keep Bells at least 8.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah.
They're at 8 right now.
They went out to a 10-point advantage early in the game. I think that's the highest it got was 10 points. I could be wrong, but
I believe so.
Yeah, I think it was a 10-point advantage, and it's been tight ever since. Ever since Howe got off to that quick lead, it's been a 2-point game. If you take away that lead, it's basically a tie ball game since the first quarter.
Yeah, the good thing is when they get to 8, something clicks in their heads. You gotta be like, all right, we gotta hold them here.
Yep.
Which they've been doing all game.
Lady Bulldogs play really good defense, and that's led by obviously the defensive MVP Jenna Honore, who good to see her back in the game. So the starters into the game to start the fourth quarter: Wilson, Honore, Anderson, Harvey, and Copeland. 7:57 just underway here in the fourth. Howe with an 8-point lead. Wilson left wing. Top of the key to Anderson. Ball over her head, looking for somewhere to go with it. Now inside Copeland, looking for Harvey underneath. Ball gets away, goes off of Harvey, I believe, and they're going to call, yep, that's what they're going to call. Bells is going to have the position. I think if Copeland would have turned around and just went to the bucket, that might have been the better option, but she turned and immediately looked for Harvey, and I think Bells was onto that as they swatted it away.
I think you're absolutely correct with that.
So Arledge will go to the left wing, kick it out. And now up top, Smith, another deep bomb, and that one's no good. She missed it to the left side of the rim. It didn't even hit the rim, I don't believe. And with 7:27 left to go in the game, Howe's going to have possession and a press put on by Bells, a pretty good one. Howe breaks it with a pass from Wilson to Harvey. Quickly down to Copeland, middle of the lane, jumper no good. Rebounded by Harvey, puts it up left-handed. That one's good. 36-26, and there's your 10-point lead, Malin Walker.
There it is.
Smith dribbling, right wing, guarded by Wilson. And that one is going to be, sorry, I was looking over here. That one's no good, and Howe's going to inbound here. It's 36-26. With 7:05 left to go in the fourth. Wilson to inbound and Honore. Here's Wilson on the long pass. Harvey in the middle of the court, dribbling right-handed down in the lane. Down to the corner to Anderson. Three-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Mia Moore. Right-handed dribbling down the right side of the lane. Down to Arledge. She'll shoot the three. That one's long. High bounce off the rim, no good, and it goes off of Pettigo, out of bounds, and Howe will have possession with 6:46 remaining in this game, leading by 10, 36-26. Wilson to inbound, guarded by Arledge. She does to Honore. Pivots. Wilson quickly to Anderson, turns around Honore. Right side of the court, now brings it to the top of the key. Wilson is on the left side, left wing, and now it goes to Anderson on the right wing. Guarded by Moore. Anderson long tossed it. Honore now up top to Wilson. Now right wing to Anderson. Now up top again to Honore. Quick pass inside is going to be knocked away. It's Honore, just a bad pass. It's stolen away in the middle, and here's Arledge from one side to the other. She goes up, and it's blocked away. And it's rebounded by Pettigo, who tries to save it and does, and Honore takes possession. Harvey down the side. It goes over the head of Wilson, but it's saved by Anderson. Back to Wilson. Wilson will hand it to Honore at the top left side. Now Anderson left wing. Ball over her head. Now back to Honore, top of the key. Back to Anderson left wing. Into Harvey, high post at the left elbow. Back up Honore. It was a scramble for the ball up there with Harvey, and now it's up to Honore again. Honore. Anderson, left wing, back to Honore. 5:34 on the clock. Just playing catch. Now inside right elbow to Harvey. Over right wing to Wilson. Wilson inside Sierra Copeland. Baseline, puts it up. She's going to draw the foul on Takini. And Copeland will toe the line with 5:24 left to go in the game, with the Lady Bulldogs up by 10. So Copeland getting ready here. Of course, her and Harvey, we've called them the Twin Towers before, and boy, they're quite the match against anyone. Yeah, post up the boys varsity. Those two would do pretty good, I would imagine. Copeland, all of 6'1". I think each of them are 6'1". Dribbles close to the ground. Now puts up her first shot, rolls in. 11-point lead, 37-26. I'd like to say hello to Carrie Harvey, who's listening. She's got a whole bunch of kids playing ball right now, trying to keep up with all of them. One daughter's on ESPN, watching her son play football, and listening to another daughter here on Howe Enterprise. And a timeout has been called by Bells. 5:19 left to go in the game. Malin Walker, this one's a pretty good one.
It is.
We knew it would be good, a defensive battle. Bells plays good defense. Again, if early in the year, Bells has had great success, 5-0 on the season. Beat Tom Bean 63-15. Beat Gunner 55-48. Beat Commerce, this is the crazy one, 53-9. Beat Whitesboro 57-10.
And that was Commerce?
Commerce.
Wow.
Yeah, 53-9 against Commerce. Whitesboro 57-10, and then Little River Academy in the tournament here 42-28. And we saw Little River a moment ago, the game before this one. They played Pottsboro in the semis, I guess, or consolation bracket, whatever that game was before this one. Pottsboro was the winner of that one, but Little River, not a bad team. And Bells beat them pretty handedly, 42-28. Howe, coming off a season where they were 11-1 in district play, and 23 and I don't recall exactly what the record was last year, but it was real good. Let me see if I can find it. 23-10 a year ago were the Lady Bulldogs. Again, knocked out by Mineola in a dramatic come-from-behind win by Mineola. Here's Gabby Smith, top of the key. We're back underway. 5:14 left to go in the game. Guarded by Wilson. Gabby drives the lane. The ball is swatted away by Copeland. And Howe's going to have possession as it goes off of Bells. So Wilson will inbound here. Harvey and Honore to try to help her escape the press. Harvey, middle of the court, dribbling right-handed. Got to watch behind her. Smith was sneaking behind her, but she gets it away. A loose ball action as Gabby Smith goes down hard. And an official timeout, but no foul call as somehow Smith just really hit the ground hard.
I don't even know what it was from. You know, you just 1 second she was up, and just London Bridge just fell down. You know.
Yeah, you're right about that. Here's Wilson inbound to Honore on the backcourt. She'll bring it across with a long pass to Anderson, right wing. Looking for Harvey at the left elbow, but throws it right over to Wilson. Wilson looking for somewhere to go. Does find Harvey at the right elbow. Long pass to Anderson, and that one's going to be a long shot. No good. It goes off of Harvey. Tried to rebound it. It'll go the other way to Bells. As Takini will inbound here to Smith, who comes back in the game after the London Bridge fall. London Bridge got back up, I guess. And a timeout has been called. We're going to take a quick one. We'll be right back right after this.
To compete at the highest level, you need reliable teammates to share the load, strong leadership, and unquestionable character. It's true in athletics, and it's true with financial services. At Independent Bank, we understand success on the field is a result of unseen hours of hard work and preparation long before the first whistle. Visit any of our branches, and you'll find local bankers invested in the community, committed to building strong business partnerships and helping families reach their financial goals. Independent Bank is proud to be a part of Howe Student Athletics. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
So, Malin Walker, your debut here on air. What do you think about this gig?
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah?
You know, you just get to sit in a corner.
Yeah?
You know?
Just talk a little bit.
That's what I'm all about. Just
chilling?
Out. Yeah, just chilling out.
There's Gabby Smith, top of the lane. Now she brings it over to Hale. Now Arledge. Now Gabby Smith. She'll drive the lane right in between Harvey and Copeland. She'll put it up, no good. Rebounded by Harvey. But they're going to call Harvey for a travel. She was on her right knee on the ground. And Lands nods his head as if, yeah. So he did no argument there. And here's Arledge quickly out for the three bomb on the corner, and that one's no good from Hale. Rebounded by Copeland. Ends up in Harvey's lap, and she'll bring it down the court to Wilson. Left wing up to Honore, top of the key. Left wing again, now right elbow to Harvey, back up top to Honore. Right wing to Anderson, back up top now. Right elbow, back to Anderson, back to Harvey, and she throws it away, trying to find Copeland. It was thrown just a little bit too hard, right over the head of Copeland. So Bells will have possession here with 3:55 remaining in the game. Down to Howe by 12, 38-26, and Mia Moore will bring the ball up the middle of the court. Over to Hale, right wing, now to Arledge from one side of the court to the other. Mia Moore, and they just one rotation back after the other. Behind the pass, back pass from Hale gets away, and it's recovered by Arledge. Now back to Hale, top of the court. Now Mia Moore. Now Arledge. It's just three of them are just playing catch here. Moore has it, left wing, drives back out to Arledge, shoots the three, right wing, that one no good. Rebounded by Copeland, who hands it over to Honore, who's going to turn and just run and dribble the ball right-handed down the court. Long pass to Honore, a good pass from Anderson to Copeland inside, but it's tied up. A nice job there by, I believe that was Arnold, to tie that one up. Quick hands, and she did. And now Davidson checks into the game, and she'll pass it to Mia Moore on the inbound. And Moore, no pressure from Howe, guarded by Wilson. Moore looks to drive the lane, doesn't. Kicks it out to Hicks. Hicks does drive the lane, puts it up right-handed, fouled. It was swatted away by Copeland, but they're going to call Copeland on the foul.
Man, have you ever considered being an auctioneer? I mean, you sound like a catcher in a Little League sport. Just like, hey, better, swing.
I don't need no lip from you. No, I've never thought about being an auctioneer. And Hicks on the front end is that one's off the back of the rim and no good. So we still have a 12-point lead, 38-26, 2:57 left to go in the game. And Hicks will shoot the back end. And That one no good. And Howe will have possession here underneath the basket. So Wilson on the inbound. And there's a lot of contact there between Hicks and Harvey. And Harvey's going to get called for the foul as Harvey looked like a linebacker there. And that's it for Allie Harvey. That's her 5th, and she is out of the game. And Derek Land's not happy about that.
I mean, what a way to go, though. If you're going to get out, at least try to take someone down with you.
Spoken like Malin Walker. Man. So Williams will check into the game for Harvey, who's fouled out. And there's a long pass out top of the key. Davidson, right wing, trying to find Mia Moore underneath. The right-handed layup, no good. Rebounded by Wilson. 2:49 on the clock. Long pass to Honore. Now deep down the court. Sierra Copeland now in the corner. Cassidy Anderson for 3. No good. Rebounded by Arledge, but she jumps out of bounds. It's going to be Howe's ball. 2:39 on the clock. And Howe's going to have to retain this 12-point lead without the district MVP. And now Bells has the ball. Not sure how that happened. So Mia Moore will bring it up the court. Derek Lands has his arms crossed and bends over halfway, looks at the ground. There's a long 3-point shot by Ulrich, rims in and out, rebounded by Davidson, turns around, puts it up, that one no good. Rebounded again by Hale, that goes up, no good. Rebounded by Arledge, and she'll kick it out. Right wing, guarded by Williams, top of the key. And now that's Arnold. Right-handed dribbling, now left to Davidson. Now top of the key, Mia Moore, left-handed side. Now Ulrich again, long 3 off the back of the rim. That one no good. Rebounded by Copeland. Honore has it. Honore guarded by Hicks. Looking for somewhere to go, and she tries to throw it to Copeland. That could have been a foul. Copeland comes down with it, and a long pass to Wilson all the way across the lane. Now to Anderson. Left wing up top, Wilson. We're at 1:44 left to go in the game. House trying to slow it down a little bit. Wilson down in the corner for Williams. Williams back up right wing, Wilson. Bells plays outstanding defense. Anderson, left wing to Copeland. Copeland now throws it, and it's going to be picked off by Mia Moore. She's going to go the other way. 1:22, that's picked off by Honore. Honore throws it to Wilson.
Getting a little revenge.
Wilson has it picked away from her. And now after all of that, 11 seconds later, Mia Moore has the ball again where she started. Arledge, left wing down in the corner for Davidson. Arledge wants to shoot it from the corner for 3. That one no good. Air ball, it's long. Rebounded by Honore, who's coming down the near court. Stops shy of the line, now throws it to Williams across the line on the far right side, and she's fouled by Arledge. They could have given the foul either to Arledge or Arnold. Both of them hit her at the same time. This is your kind of basketball, right?
It is.
So go ahead.
We haven't seen anyone score, I don't think this entire quarter, basically. Let's see if this changes.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle as we're under a minute left to go in the game. 38-26, and Trinity Williams will toe the line. 4 bounces. And she puts it up off the back of the rim. That one bounces out, no good. Rebounded by Davidson. Gabby Smith back in the game. And she'll kick it out left wing. Arledge thought about it. Davidson thinks about the 3. She puts it up, no good. And loose ball, Gabby Smith comes down with it. Gabby thinks about 3. Finds a running Hale, but that one is no good on the runner. Rebounded by Copeland, who almost walked with it, but got it to Honore just in time. Honore has it stolen away from her on the pass, and a loose ball foul is going to be called, and that one could be on Copeland. And I'm pretty sure it is. So Katie Grogan appears to be checking in. There's 23 seconds left to go in the game. Howe's up by 12, and Bells calls a timeout. This is good basketball.
Yeah. I think it's basically over by now, though. 23 seconds down by 12. It's gonna take a miracle.
Yeah, it'd be tough to overcome. You're in a situation now where Bells is going to have to foul a whole lot and hope Howe misses all their free throws basically, and then they can turn it around and do the same thing on the other end, draw fouls. And, the only way you can really get back into this game is shooting free throws by not taking any time off the clock. If you can draw fouls and hit all of your free throws, that's how you can do it.
Well, Bills hasn't had the best reputation so far in this game for making them.
That's true. We'll see what happens here. 38-26 with the Lady Bulldogs in the lead by 12. And they're still counting down the timeout, so I don't know exactly how much time is left. I think there was 23 seconds, if I remember right.
23.7.
There you go. Are you Rain Man? You are the same kid who's memorized about 80 flags of countries, right?
80?
Oh, there's more than that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's doing me to the service.
Here's a pass to Hale, who wants to drive the bucket. She puts up the runner. That one's off the back of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Honore. And now Williams has it with 15 seconds. Dribbling, trying to find somewhere to go with it. She's trapped back there. A timeout I thought was going to be called, but a foul perhaps was called. So Trinity Williams will go to the line with 11 seconds, 11.0. And Williams, a really good athlete, a sophomore, came on last year as a freshman midway through the season. It was just a good athletic blood, and he's got a younger brother, Tristan Williams, who can really play multiple sports as well. Trinity Williams on the first shot. That one's off the back of the rim and no good. And the second shot is, she's all alone except for the white jerseys. Misses the second one, rebounded by Pettigo. Here comes Smith down the court, guarded by Wilson, dribbling to the right side of the lane. She trips and throws a heave up, but it's taken away by Williams, and now a jump ball for it. They tied it up underneath the basket, and Howe has possession with 1.4 seconds remaining in the game. Wilson to inbound to Honore is knocked away. 0.8 seconds left to go in the game. I didn't think we'd have any other stoppages, but 0.8. Wilson throws it. Pettigo takes it, shoots it off the front of the rim, no good. And the Lady Bulldogs improved to, I believe, 5-0 on the young season with a 38-26 win here in Bells, and they are the tournament champions. Lady Bulldogs off to a great start, 2019-20. This is the year they've been looking at, Malin, that Allie Harvey and Jenna Honore, Molly Wilson, Cassidy Anderson. Those are four players who got a lot of playing time as freshmen. They knew they were going to be really good as freshmen. They were really good then. They were really good as sophomores. They were really good as juniors, and there's the championship trophy being raised above the head. Allie Harvey has it in her right hand, raised it up, and Michelle Carney's about to encapsulate that moment. Is that a word?
I believe
we'll
so.
We'll say it is. Carney's about to make sure that moment gets savored as she's ready to take that photo. Coach Derek Land still talking to him a little bit, and as soon as he gets done, that photo will be taken. I know they're happy. This is the year they've been looking for. They had that same situation several years ago, and there's Allie jumping up and down with the trophy. And her older sister, Riley, same type of situation. They had 3 or 4 starters that were freshmen that went all the way up, and as soon as they graduated, they got this next group of kids, and they've gone from freshmen to seniors. So Derek Lands has had that great luck of just – once you're done with a great group, here comes another one. And they're sisters, because Cassidy Anderson's older sister was one of the previous group, and Allie Harvey's older sister was one of that group. So just a lot of success. And I think you have to credit the middle school program as well with Shannon Lands, and she does a great job with those girls at the middle school level and passes them off to her husband. And it's just a great seamless transition from one program in middle school to high school, and it just obviously is successful because they keep winning 20 games year after year after year after year.
She really does. I'm in 7th grade. I haven't heard one bad thing from her.
Yeah, she's an outstanding,
one bad thing.
Outstanding coach. And we're going to sign off here. Malin Walker, appreciate you joining us for the very first time.
Oh, and actually, before we leave, I know y'all can't see this, but Dad had to put the score thing because he misspelled championship.
Are we really going to point that out?
Yeah, It's messing with me.
So, are you talking about that?
Uh-huh.
Okay, we're going to cover that back up. All right, for everyone who's been a part of this one, this is Monty Walker along with Malin Walker for the first time. It's been fun tonight. We'll do this again. For everyone who's been a part of this one, we'll see you next